This is the boat company that we used for both of our excursions around Zakynthos Island. They did absolutely phenomenal, and I would highly recommend them if you're visiting Zakynthos or any of the islands that this company has a location at. They did absolutely amazing. This is what the company's called. We used them twice on our trip to Zakynthos. Did a glass bottom boat tour around one side of the island, and then we did a yacht tour around the other side of the island. So I'm going to show you those. This isn't the exact one that we did, but we did a 6-hour yacht tour around Shipwreck Beach and Blue Caves. We didn't do a sailing one, but this is the closest one that I could find. If you email them though and tell them your budget, your group party number, and everything like that, all the details, they will actually send you back which one would be the perfect one for you, which was so helpful because they didn't have the one that we actually ended up booking on their website originally. This was the boat that we went on. These are the views. We literally had the most incredible time, and we were in the water the entire time. The crew was incredible. We had an absolutely amazing time. And fun fact, we did the math, and the reason we ended up renting out a private boat like this instead of doing a big group tour, that it was a very similar cost signing up for like a big group thing where you've got a ton of people, but this was private. I think it ended up costing everyone like 20 bucks extra a person to do something private like this. And obviously if you don't have as big of a group, you could do something smaller than this, but I would highly recommend checking into it because it was a lot more cost effective than I thought it was going to be, and you got such a more private experience, and it was the highlight of our trip. This was the other excursion we did. We did the glass bottom tour around Kerry Caves and something else I can't pronounce, another island. I'll pop it up in a second. This one I would highly recommend doing a smaller boat. And the reason I say that is because we were trying to find something that fit our entire party, but wasn't astronomically expensive. And we ended up doing a glass bottom boat, and I was a little nervous about it because some people get seasick, and I was like, oh, it's smaller. But I'm so glad we ended up doing the smaller boat because you could get a lot closer to like the little inlets and whatnot and like the glowing water. This is what I mean. We were this close to the walls, and you would have never been able to do that on the bigger boat. So the smaller the boat you have, the closer you can get to like the caves. And if the weather's really good, there are some areas where you can go in the caves, but this was unreal. And we ended up jumping in this water and swimming through one of the little tunnels, and it was so cool. So just be aware of that. The smaller the boat, the closer you can get to things. Again, we did the glass bottom boat, not the yacht, but this was the tour we did, and we did a 3-hour sunset to this island and Kerry Caves, and it was unreal. Both of these excursions were by far the highlights of our trip, and this company did an amazing job, and I would use them time and time again. So if you're looking for a boat tour company in Zakynthos, and I think they actually go to a couple of other places, I would highly recommend looking into them.